What's going on, people? Welcome to another Toronto Hoop Talk live stream. My name is Alam, and I am joining Raptors Clippers with 128 to go in the first, 32-27 Raptors as the camera pans to Kawhi and Norm sitting on the bench together. Um, welcome to a stream where we're gonna watch this game for sure, but also we got stuff to talk about. We have the Raptors trade deadline to talk about, and the trade deadline as a whole to talk about, particularly Luka Doncic to the Lakers with AD going to the Mavericks. Now, of course, that's a trade that impacts both those teams, but it also impacts the league as a whole. And just generally, I think how we have to start looking at things, because I think this is a fascinating sign of how things might be different going forward. And that impacts the Raptors a lot, because the move that we just saw the Lakers make, that's very much the kind of move the Raptors are going to be looking to make at some point, unless we develop somebody internally or draft somebody that gets to that Luka tier. So, given that we just saw an organization make the kind of move that we would hope to make one day, and honestly, a move that I think mirrors one of the moves we made in the past with, oddly enough, the gentleman in the arena right now, Kawhi Leonard, I think there's a lot of fascinating things to keep in mind. Um, I don't want to share my thoughts on the Luka trade on stream. Yeah, I got you. I'll drop the link right now. I'm still I'm still recovering looking at the Dallas disaster of 2025. It really is a disaster, man. They really went all in on a trio of 30-year-olds who have middling health, like I guess just like somewhat inconsistent reliability on their available. What the hell? What's the best way to say what I'm trying to say? They're just like not healthy. There we go. Just said it the normal English way. They are just not healthy basketball players. So even let's accept for argument's sake that Kyrie. Wow, I can't even get like separate Luka and the Mavericks in my head. Let's say Clay, AD, and Kyrie is just like a top tier basketball trio that is guaranteed to win the championship. Even if that was the case, you still are not guaranteed to have them all on the court at the same time for a whole playoff run. I'm gonna say traded 3 years of AD for maybe 10 years of Luka. 100%. 100% for no good reason too, man. Like, oh man. So apparently he's not committed to his health. But my thing is like, if this was Russell Westbrook or Giannis Antetokounmpo, if a player that was severe, like very dependent on their physical traits to get buckets, was a player that wasn't great about their health, that would be one thing. Whatever you think Luka is physically, he's been getting buckets as that human. Like as a person that doesn't take his weight seriously and is caught drinking beers before games, as that person, he's giving you guys all these buckets. So what did he's 25. Like he's not approaching his 30s or something. He could be a fat fuck for another 3 years and still get a lot of buckets. I don't know, man. Joining the background of the stream now is Jared. Jared, give us your thoughts, man. What do you have on your mind?
It's insane what the Mavericks said about him, though.
Okay, what are you saying in particular? The weight stuff?
The Mavericks GM said about his conditions, like his injury conditions and everything.
Yep.
And that's why they said they wanted him out.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like they know that.
And Jason Kidd didn't even know about it about the last second too.
That's a good point.
The head coach didn't even know about it in the last second before the Cavs and Mavericks game.
So what I think you kind of touched on something that's interesting. The fact that this was such a secretive thing. Yeah. That makes no sense to me. If you're going to trade Luka, open it up to the rest of the world. I promise you that there's teams out there that would have given you more than Anthony Davis. If you really wanted to pull the plug on Luka, there's 100 million better ways to do it.
Like Celtics would have gone and give them a lot.
Brother, OKC would have given them a lot.
Yeah, OKC, true. Yeah.
I you know what's interesting? I heard somebody floating this idea out. I think that they could have got Giannis from Milwaukee.
I heard about that too. Yeah, they could have.
I think if they went to Milwaukee and said, "Hey, you got to pay approaching 30 years old Giannis. He's been a little bit grumpy here and there. If you want to get this problem off your hands, we'll give you Luka Doncic." I think that they probably consider it.
He don't like Doc Rivers.
So here's that Canadian, right? So I think you're kind of touching on something that I think is really fascinating because I think there's a common theme between this trade and the Kawhi Leonard trade. And the reason the similarity is that the teams trading the superstar basically were fixated on the idea of getting a great player back, right? So when the Spurs were trading Kawhi, they traded him to Toronto because they thought DeMar DeRozan was the best player they could get back, and they wanted to not just like get a bunch of draft picks, young players. They wanted to make the most of the team that they had then. Obviously, a horrible decision, but it is a line of thinking that that's what they were doing. But it's fascinating because I almost thought that people would look at that trade and see how big of a mistake that was, and it would never happen again. You look at the Dallas Mavericks; they're making the same mistake. They basically identified, hey, Anthony Davis is the guy we want back. So, like again, this doesn't track from a logical and from logic and sense, unless their thinking is Anthony Davis is the perfect player for us, and we just want him, and that trumps anything other teams could offer. OKC could offer 5 first-round picks. Nah, we want AD. Milwaukee could offer Giannis. Nah, we want AD. Right?
No, we want AD.
The zeroing in on, hey, this is a player, this is the best player we feel like we can get, and that's how we're going to go about making a trade. I cannot believe another team is making this mistake. I cannot believe it.
And you want to see what the GM said? He said defensive wins championships.
And 15 years ago, sure.
Yeah, but this year is like offensive.
I mean, just generally, you can't win by starting with your defense, right? You have
last night, the Thunder put up 144 points.
Yeah. No, this is real, right? Because again, Luka is not injury prone. He might be a little bit out of shape, but he plays basketball. Your concern about the fact that he might be injury prone is hilarious, considering that you're drafting a player or trading for a player that is injury prone. The hell?
Yeah, Anthony Davis.
Yes.
People say the Lakers won that trade.
Oh, 100%. I want to know how long it took for Pelinka to accept the trade.
I wonder, they traded Markieff Morris, Maxi Kleber, and Luka to the Lakers, and they got Max Christie and Anthony Davis.
And I think they got one singular first-round pick. Scotty's cooking.
Yep.
What the hell?
2029 first-round pick.
A 2029 first-round pick. Oh, you guys know what's funny? Oklahoma City has Dallas's 2028 first-round pick. So when Dallas is complete shit, OKC is going to have their first-round pick.
And the funny is, the Mavericks are playing right now, and they're down 56-21.
If I was Pelinka and they sent me this trade offer, I would have been like, I would have to put myself on mute to be like, holy shit. I'd have to just talk myself down from my emotions so I didn't react too disrespectfully. And then I have to put myself off mute and be like, okay, yeah, call it into the league. Then I have to mute myself again.
And Luka's averaging 28.3 points per game this year.
Yep. That's what he does.
And he's adding to LeBron James.
You want a guy to get buckets, that's your guy.
But do you think he resigns with the Lakers, though, or do you think he goes somewhere else?
No, I think he resigns with the Lakers. My thing is I actually like the idea of big up Joel. I like the idea of the Lakers trading LeBron at this point, though.
So you think they will trade LeBron and keep Luka?
Because okay, no, actually, no, never mind. The reason why I don't think you can trade LeBron is because I think he would really only be interested in going to the Warriors. And 2, if he does go to the Warriors, I don't like any of the compensation you could get back from them.
How about the Celtics?
LeBron to the Celtics? I don't think the Celtics would trade. I don't know how much they would trade for LeBron. They are.
Sure.
I'm trying to think. Okay, let's say they don't include Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. What are you getting to put beside Luka? That's great.
Drew Holiday?
Time. Drew, again, a guy in his 30s. a guy in his 30s that is not like a number 2 or even a number 3 really. Like he's a complementary piece.
Not Porzingis because he's like
They already have the
injury.
beef. No, but also they were together in Dallas already, bro. It didn't work.
True. Payne Pritchard.
This is what I'm saying. Listen to the name you just said.
Yeah. Payne Pritchard's stuff.
So if he goes to the Warriors, you're getting what, Kuminga, Moody, and you're gonna sit there and lie to yourself like that's a great supporting cast for Luka. So
Brandon Brzezinski.
facts. So the irony is they're probably just gonna hold on to LeBron and
Until he retires, probably.
see what they can do with him. Imagine they ship off LeBron to the Cavs now. Yeah, that's just the thing. If you're thinking about a LeBron trade, now you have to wonder, like, what are the teams that have something worth it for the Lakers? Because you got to think, okay, we have a 25-year-old superstar. We're building around him. They're looking for an age range.
Jimmy Butler? Well, he's up in range.
Nah, 30, literally 10 years older than Luka. Like,
yeah.
So who are the pieces that are still generally young? Fuck, man, you're talking about a guy that just got to the finals. Also, something else.
Yeah, true. Last year.
Something else that came to mind is that this man. Fuck, did I forget what I was about to say? Oh yeah. So here's the thing. I think they overreacted to the team that they built poorly, right? So when they traded for Kyrie, I think the NBA community as a whole took a step back and was like, hey, this is pretty whack. Like they're gonna have a lot of scoring, but they're gonna have no defense. They're gonna not really have a good team. It's just gonna be a bunch of ISO driving kicks, 2 superstars. Hey, like this is cool. Like it's very cool and it'll be fun to watch, but this is not good. And
they went to the finals.
When they put those two players together, they built a flawed team, and the mistake was made there. I feels like they're compounding on the error by saying, okay, we need to aggressively swing the other way to defense. And if you were going to do that, again, a part of the compromising position you put yourself in is that, yeah, it was always going to be tough to trade Kyrie a couple years after that deal as an aging player. So now you're
who's Kyrie playing for before? Was he playing for the Nets before he tried?
That Brooklyn, bro. So this is the thing, like it's a tough spot to put yourself in. Like, yeah, you created an issue where you don't have enough defense, but this is like panicking to solve the issue. It's like I hit myself, like I don't know, like it's fuck, man. Like
this happened last night too when I was watching some NASCAR.
Yo, you know, fuck.
Wait, no, actually, I was watching the Royal Rumble.
Yo, have you guys heard what Lil Kim said about LA?
No.
So when LA had their issues, right, and everything that was going on with the fires, Lil Kim made a post saying like, "Oh my God, praying for LA. Everything's going wrong. You know, I hope that they can get what they need to repair the damage." And then she's like, "I'm praying for a monsoon." And everybody started laughing because it's like, we get what you're saying, like bring a lot of rain to get rid of the fires. But also like a monsoon is a natural disaster. And a monsoon would completely fuck a city up whose infrastructure is already compromised, right? Oddly enough, bro, I think Kyrie may have been the wildfire. And then this trade is the monsoon. Like, you know,
trading for Luka.
You made the mistake of putting yourself in a position where you have no defense. And then what did you do? You swung way too aggressively to go from having score to getting defense. This is far too aggressive. This is a monsoon. So, fam, I hate this for them. Joel says Tyler Hero. That Canadian said Zion. Okay. Honestly, here's the thing, right? I think that Zion and Luka would be good from a basketball standpoint and hilarious from a conditioning standpoint. If people think conditioning gets in the way of being good basketball players, I would love to see Luka and Zion win a championship at a combined weight of 590 pounds. That shit would be amazing.
I don't think Zion and Luka will ever play with each other. I don't think.
I mean, that's the thing. We'll see if who the Lakers look to add, but I do like the suggestion here of that Canadian of them getting Zion because Zion should not be that hard to get Zion.
True.
Now I do think again, like when you think about Zion's next team, you have to think about what is a great environment for him to get better in, and I don't know so I'm not even thinking about the city because like it is what it is. Like I think wherever he is, if he was in the right basketballing setup, he would figure it out. But I think from
Not with New Orleans.
I don't know if JJ is the guy. I don't know if JJ is the guy at all.
I'm watching the pro games right now.
Oh, you're watching the flag football?
And the NFC's up 39-22.
I have a theory on why the Mavs owner did this trade. He wants to move the team to Las Vegas by upsetting it. Hold on, though. What didn't the new Mavs ownership have a plan of building like a casino and a resort around the Mavs new stadium?
Yeah,
I thought they had plans of making it like a big thing.
Yeah, that's what they were planning, but apparently now they want to go to Las Vegas now.
That's wild though, because I've heard that same thing, but also like so we're just not getting expansion franchises now. Also, Dallas is a big enough city where I almost can't imagine Dallas not having a major sports franchise. Like
they have the Cowboys, they have the Stars in hockey, they have Dallas for soccer, and they have the Mavericks for football and NBA.
They have the Rangers. Yeah, it feels like for them not having a major sporting franchise wouldn't be right. So I don't even know like. Why would you buy a Dallas team if you don't even want it to be there, man? This is strange. This is really.
And then the only team for basketball will be there is the Rockets and the Spurs.
Imagine San Antonio having a ball team, but not.
I don't know, but the Cavs are losing. But the Mavs are losing by 33 to the Cavs, though.
Because nobody's playing, bro. They gave everybody a day off to grieve.
Yep.
The money that can be made in Las Vegas is insane. That part is true. Like, you're not wrong about that. It just seems strange, man. That's a strange setup. I heard a little bit information about what these new Dallas Mavericks ownership people are into. So, it does seem like they're pretty shady people. So
there's some early basketball games on today. Why is that?
I think on Sunday, generally, they always have some earlier games.
That's weird.
But yeah. Shit, man.
I don't know. This trade was kind of difficult to get in.
So then here's the thing too, right? From a Raptor standpoint, if you then take a step back and think about how this impacts the rest of the league.
What are the other teams going to do?
No, I mean, I think the big thing for me is that, okay, the Supermax may have been bad for teams. We might see teams in the second eight. Like, I think the introduction of the Supermax and the introduction of the second apron together almost don't really make sense. Like, I think it incentivizes trading prospects or trading teams trading their superstars, so to speak, because if you're a superstar, if you can afford to pay your superstar, like in Luka's case, the Mavs can afford to pay him $350. Another team can't pay him $350. So Dallas is in the only position where if they offer him less than $350, he's going to get pissed off because he's like, oh, you're shortchanging me, right? Whereas the Lakers are not going to paying him $350 at all. I almost think when you have such a restrictive salary cap setup now, the idea of the Supermax setup, the Supermax thing that only the team that drafted you can pay you, it really kind of screws those teams over. So I do think, oddly enough, that this Supermax thing is going to create more unsettled situations like this, where teams that drafted superstars, if they're not completely sold on the idea of paying them a lot of money, but again, in the second apron era, it could even not be the superstar. They could think in their minds that, hey, we don't want a best player that makes 40% of the cap. We want a best player that makes 30, 35, so that we can build a better team. How
much is Anthony Davis going for?
I think you might see a lot more of these trades, man. So from the Raptors standpoint, I don't know if all trades are going to go like this, but you got to stock up on pieces. When we got Kawhi Leonard, we benefited from the fact that the Spurs just so happened to really want DeMar DeRozan. The Lakers are benefiting from Dallas's fuck up here because they're going to get Luka, mainly because the Lakers just happen to really want Anthony Davis. So, I mean, it's going to be important to stack up on good players. Like, it's going to be important to not, again, you might look at your Anthony Davises and DeMar DeRozans and guys who aren't necessarily your top elite players that will lead you to championships. You might want to stick around and hold on to them, not be so eager about moving on from them. Because if the timing works out, you could flip those kind of players into something, into a much better player. Again, I never thought we would see a trade like this after DeMar DeRozan and Kawhi, but seeing this now, man, like, you just got to try to be as good as you possibly can and catch a stupid team doing something stupid. Catch some cheap owners doing something stupid. Like, that's got to be how you go about getting a superstar now.
When was that? What year was that when that happened? That deal?
2019, or 2018 maybe.
Then this year, 25.
Yeah, all eyes on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and OKC, because if they have to supermax him, there's going to be a bunch of players on that team that they can't pay. And then when they can't pay those players and those players get traded, how does that impact his desire to be there? A lot of different things to keep in mind, man.
Does Shai go for a free agency?
See, this is the thing. What I think it's not going to be this upcoming contract. I think it's after they pay him a supermax, if they do, and then how that impacts their ability to pay everybody around him, whether that's Chet, Jalen Williams, Chet
Holmgren. Yeah.
So if they realize that they can't pay those players because they have to supermax Shai, and then now Shai is there by himself, not necessarily because they're going to have the draft picks to build around him. That's why that situation is so unique. But yeah, that Canadian says, think we could trade for Derek Lively. I mean, here's the thing. You say this, right? What this trade taught me is it's hard to rule things out. It is hard to rule things out. And I've said this on Sarcasm City streams a long time ago. Of like, we talk about trades and we try to apply like logic and sense and reason, but like, that's not always what governs these trades. So if you think of a trade and it sounds stupid, don't just dismiss it, because you never know what could happen. Could we trade for Derek Lively? It would be hard pressed to say no after what I just saw last night. Now, do they all of a sudden think because they're in a win now mode that maybe they would like Pirtle over Lively? Who knows, right? They have a janky front court as is, bro. Like, I think Gafford, Lively, AD, and PJ Washington, I think that's a lot of players. I don't really know what the vision is there, especially when the GM said that he envisions AD finishing games at the 5, starting at the 4, finishing at the 5. So now Gafford and Lively are just not going to be finishing games. So neither of them are going to be big minute pieces. Now, how does that
plus
impact?
Lively's hurt though.
What's that?
And plus Lively's hurt for a couple months too.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. We're gonna see what happens when he comes back. But they should have been the only trades to get vetoed. Is too shady. It's wild. I almost like, here's the thing. The conspiracy theory I'm most bought into is I feel like the NBA has felt for a long time the kind of like the way the people aren't really vibing with basketball anymore. Like, it's lost its shine. And I think I would not be surprised if this was like a really shady backdoors thing of like, hey, let's do something that really shakes shit up and really bring some attention back to the sport.
I think NBA's fallen off for a couple of years now.
For sure. 3-team with the Lakers getting Yak. So if the Lakers get Yak and we get Lively, who goes to Dallas? Now, what would Dallas need? So did the Lakers have a wing player? I mean, LeBron. No, I mean, like, did the Lakers have a wing player that the Mavs could want?
I don't think so.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, when do the Lakers play next? Because that shit is must-watch television.
I think they play tomorrow.
Yo, they play the Clippers on Tuesday. Holy shit.
So I was wrong.
Holy shit.
Tuesday, what time?
We might have to do a watch-along for Lakers Clippers. I'm dead serious. Like,
I'll join you.
This shit is bigger than, like, this is the sport. Like, this is bigger than just, like, being a Raptors fan. Like, if you're a fan of basketball, that is must-see TV.
Luka versus Kawhi.
Bro, it doesn't matter.
James Harden.
it doesn't matter who they're playing. We got to see this goddamn team. So, I mean, we know that Luka and LeBron are going to be starting. They're going to have to be, they're going to ask Austin Reeves to take all the main defensive assignments. That's going to be chaos. Oh my God. Imagine if they start Connect. These guys are going to be playing absolutely no defense, by the way. Luka's going to score 40 points a game. Think about it. Luka on a team with no defense and he with the Lakers whistle, he's going to put up generational numbers.
Oh my God, they're showing the Pro Bowl now. They're playing on a Madden game, doing the Pro Bowl.
Ooh, Scotty's been hooping recently, man. Like I started tapping into these games and watching more Raptors games. He's doing really well.
Ooh, Scotty Barnes.
Yep.
Did you guys re-sign him?
Yep.
By the way, NFC's winning 39-22, so NFC's probably going to win the Pro Bowl again.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of boring right now.
I can imagine.
They had Justin Jefferson mic'd up.
Ooh, RJ misses a corner 3.
No, even I saw a short of Stephen A. Smith saw the trade and his mouth was wide open.
I can imagine.
They even showed it in the Lakers arena too.
I can imagine.
What is the?
Ooh. The pace of this game is wild.
And they confirmed that torn Achilles headed for Murray.
Yeah, poor guy, man.
And he had 5 points, 2 for 8, 6 rebounds already in the first quarter. Then he had to get hurt.
Yeah.
He's not going to get traded this year
or next year. That man is a Pelican through and through now.
Because everybody said the Pelicans are a bad team to get injuries for.
Man, they've had some really shitty luck as of late.
Ooh, my Celtics play the Sixers tonight. Yay. And next, it's Memphis Grizzlies at Milwaukee Bucks.
Mavs are getting dogged. 100%. That Canadian. This is what I was saying. They gave all the Mavs players, the main ones, a game off or like a day off to grieve. 100% they got grieving time by their employer.
Yeah, it's 83-44 right now.
Like, let's see the starting lineup. Let's pull it up.
I didn't check the starting lineup, so.
I got you on stream right now.
Okay, so channel 4. Okay. There's the NASCAR Cup Series.
Maverick starting lineup. Kay Kelly. Who is that? Dinwiddie, Omac Prosper, Dante Exum, and Klay Thompson.
How much does Klay have?
Oh, 0 points.
And they signed him in the offseason too, so.
Yep.
Then they turned Luka away. What's Klay and Kyrie gonna do? They traded their best player away.
Sheesh, man. Sheesh.
You got an injury, Anthony Davis, that could get injured at any game.
Yeah.
I don't get it anymore.
So the Raptors are stuck to 58-56, 52 seconds to go. Yeah, man, we're gonna spend halftime probably. I think the trade Fanspo must be buzzing right now. Like, I think that trade may have really shook shit up.
Let me check. Actually, I had that actually opened up. I can check real quick.
Yeah, we're gonna go through it during halftime, but yeah, wow. Ooh.
Oh yeah, it's going. Everybody's going insane over here saying about why did Luka get traded.
But also in terms of people like coming up with their own trades, there must be like almost like a kick of adrenaline to get in the trade machine because shit, whatever people were telling you wasn't realistic before. I mean, how can you feel anything different now? Like, again, I think a lot more stuff is realistic than before.
Then they still have Anthony Davis on the trading block.
For the Lakers?
For the Mavericks, they finally switched it.
Wait, what does that mean?
Like he doesn't have the Lakers symbol anymore. He has the Mavericks symbol.
Yeah, of course.
Jimmy Butler is probably gonna get traded. Darren Fox.
Yeah, those are the big ones.
Who would take him anyways?
Fox?
No, Butler.
Probably desperate teams like the Warriors, Suns. I don't know, maybe Milwaukee. Those kind of teams.
They're saying that it might go to the Suns though.
Makes sense. Quickly, he's gonna probably take the last shot of the half for the Raptors. He almost turns
Hey,
it
you
over.
guys,
Ultimately.
you guys lost last night though,
For
or
real.
the day before.
Tank back. 61-58. Raptors up 3. Oh,
What do you
damn.
think of the Clippers logo with a ship in the middle of it?
I think the logo itself, like from an aesthetic standpoint, is okay. I think just generally what we're learning is how shit the Clippers concept is. Like the
Yes.
name, the logo, even the imagery, the boat, all of it. It all sucks, man. Like they need a complete
I,
revamp. They need to become something else.
I don't like the jerseys.
The jerseys are pretty plain too. Yeah, I'm just
The
not a
champs
fan.
get hacked, or is Luka Doncic actually going to the Los Angeles Lakers?
Who said that?
That's general post by 49ers forever.
Okay.
16 hours ago, did champs get hacked, or is Luka Doncic actually going to the Los Angeles Lakers?
Okay, let's
Well, it
go.
is real. Sorry to say that. It's official. Luka is a Laker. There's another one that says it has a clip: the Lakers, Jazz, and the Mavericks in it.
Damn. All right, so we got Lakers fans coming up with Jakob Pertl trades.
Have
Uh,
they?
Pertl and Shed for Hachimura.
Are they doing football, bowling?
I'm not surprised, man. They got to do something.
Chris Broswell and Brandon Aubrey.
Hachimura, Wood, Reddish, and Koloko. 1 draft pick. Man, Koloko went back to Toronto. Maybe it's a first. Is this the Lakers their own 2029 first? I mean, it's probably not going to be good anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
How is the site this slow to update?
I don't know. Mine has Luka.
Yeah, bro. All these trades are Lakers trades. So
Yeah.
I know the Lakers fans are reinvigorated to get behind this trade machine. Pirtle, Mitchell, Ochai. Unless they had, yeah, that's the thing. I felt like that was supposed to be their 29 first, and the one
Oh,
in
I
that
see.
trade was meant to be the Lakers 29, like their own draft pick. So I don't know.
I see what you mean. The Jakob Pertl to the Lakers, and you get 2 Lakers on your team.
2031 first round pick. Fuck off. Eh,
There's so many Lakers.
Yo, which dumbass gave Bradley Beal to the Raptors?
That's not a good idea.
No, it's just that he has a no trade clause. He would never do that. Oh, a LeBron to the Warriors deal. So LeBron, Kelly Olynyk, Cam Reddish, and Bronny James to the Warriors. Wiggins, Draymond, Draymond and Luka Doncic. Oh my god. That sounds amazing. And then Gabe Vincent and 2 second-round picks. Hold on, what do we give up? Olynyk? Yeah, Olynyk. Hold on. How do I get the financial breakdown to go away? Because we don't need that. It takes up too much space. Okay, I'll figure that out later. Okay, this is more just straight Lakers trades. See, at least this one, there's 2 first-round picks. I mean, a first and swap rights. And then Jakob Pertl going the other way. Jakob Pertl, everything is Jakob Pertl to LA. God damn. Okay, at least this one seems interesting. Because it's a 3-team deal and we don't get Rui like in every other deal. So Rui gets rerouted to Detroit. We get Tim Hardaway Jr. and Christian Wood. And the Lakers get draft picks? Hold on. So we get absolutely no draft picks. This is the most Lakers shit I've ever seen. Vandy to Toronto. Vandy and a second-round pick for those guys? That's wild. Okay, so this general concept of hold on, where is it at? Yeah, Jakob Pertl, basically pieces to LA, LeBron to the Warriors, Andrew Wiggins to the Raptors. This kind of checks out. Now the issue is for the Raptors to take on Wiggins' contract, we got to get compensated more than Moses Moody and the right to swap with the Lakers 2028 pick. This doesn't justify parting with Jakob Pertl, Kelly Olynyk, and Davion Mitchell. No way, Jose. That doesn't make sense at all. So we're gonna close this trade. Who says no? Oh my God, this is the second deal I've seen today that involves Bradley Beal going to the Raptors. Do people not know he has a no trade clause? You can't just dump his contract on us. He would have to greenlight that. And there's no way he's going to greenlight that. I don't see why LA sends LeBron to a rival. So this is the thing, right? I think it only makes sense for them to send LeBron to a rival, oddly enough, in another situation like this. Like, if it's a similar, like, AD for Luka kind of a setup, that's the only thing that justifies the swap for me. So, I don't know. I really don't know what the answer is. Because I don't know what the situation is. Like, it's obviously not the Warriors. They don't have the pieces. And who's a third team that would like what the Warriors have? Like, if there's a team out there that's in love enough with Kuminga for some reason, then maybe. But probably not. But yeah, man. If the Heat trade Jimmy Butler, is that it? Jimmy Butler for Bruce Brown, Kelly Olynyk, Chris Boucher, and a scrubby 2029 first, Heat fans will be pissed. So in this situation, the Suns give up a first-round pick, two first-round picks, Bradley Beal, and Bradley Beal for Jimmy Butler. But yeah, guys, Bradley Beal has a no-trade clause. A Jimmy Beal, LeBron, Wiggins super trade would break the internet. For real, bro. For real. I just want to get expiring contracts for Jimmy at this point. You know what, then? In that case, this trade kind of gets you what you're looking for, right? Kelly Olynyk's the only contract that's not an expiring, and it's only there for one more year. This is an interesting trade. I've never seen anything like this before. What the hell is this? OKC is in the trade. If OKC is in the trade, it's got to make sense for them. So the Pacers give up Miles Turner, Obi Toppin, and Isaiah Jackson for Jakob Pertl, Rui Hachimura, and a top 5 protected Lakers pick. I can't say I see the vision there, but at least it's not horrible from a value standpoint, right? You part with Miles Turner, you get Jakob Pertl. You part with Obi, you get Rui, and I think Obi's probably a bit better, but also like, not a huge enough difference. And then you part with Isaiah Jackson, you get a first round pick back to maybe make up for the swap of Obi to Rui. So, kind of respectable there. From the Lakers standpoint, they give up Rui a first and Christian Wood. Rui a first and Christian Wood for Miles Turner. That's unreal value. So it's like that's too good for the Lakers, which again, tough thing to say today. Tough thing to say that a trade shouldn't happen or is unrealistic because the Lakers get too much in the trade. But that's definitely the case here. The Thunder give up Kenrich Williams, Usman Dieng, a first round pick, top 10 protected. For what? For Obi Toppin? What the hell does this do for them? No way that they want Obi Toppin enough to do something like this. And then the Raptors in this trade give up Jakob Pertl or just Jakob Pertl and end up with 4 players and a first round pick from OKC. 2026 OKC first is probably in the back 5 picks of the first round, so it's not a particularly great pick. Yeah, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. We got a Chris Boucher to the Clippers trade. No, thank you. Oh, fuck. These are a lot of players. Okay, the Warriors get LeBron James, Cam Reddish, and a Raptors first-round pick. Why are we giving up a first-round pick? The Lakers get Andrew Wiggins, Bruce Brown, Jakob Pertl, Jonathan Kuminga. Holy shit, this is a horrible trade. The Raptors get this, and we give up a first-round pick? This is a Lakers fan, right? Oh, my God. The Raptors? Oh, this got put in the Raptors sub thing? No way. Bro, you tell me, bro. You tell me. As the RJ fanboy, bro, you gotta tell me. I'm seeing he has 12 points on 12 shots. So he's leading us in shooting. He has 12 shots. The rest of the team, the highest volume shooter is Scotty with 7. Another LA Dream scenario. Nah, man. Sick of the LA Dream scenarios. The Pacers get Jakob Pertl. Is 5 the maximum amount of teams allowed in one trade? I'd have to see. Let me see. Is there a team limit in NBA trades? No. No. You can, in theory, do a 30-team trade if you want to. Man said, what if the Raptors got Luka for RJ and Scotty? Man, what if, man? Like, this is a hypothetical that we probably would have guessed would never happen, but it will never happen at this point because Luka is never leaving the Lakers. Man, Luka went from Real Madrid to the Lakers. God damn. Okay. In this trade, the Pacers get Pertl and Christian Wood. The Lakers get Miles Turner, Jonas Valanciunas, Javon Carter, Anthony Gill, and THT. They get THT back? Hilarious. Raptors get Rui in a first. Vando, Cam Reddish, and swap rights to the Wizards. Gabe Vincent. Is RJ locking up Harden? Let me tell you what Harden's numbers are. Harden has 17 and 4 assists. Harden's actually hooping. Quietly triple-double watch. I lied. No, he has 17, 3, and 4. But yeah, Harden's cooking up. So it looks like Harden against RJ. But hold on. What is the Bulls' angle in this trade? The Bulls give up Javon Carter and THT. Javon Carter and THT, and then they get Gabe Vincent, James Johnson, and a second round pick. That's so random. That's genuinely so random. And then the Lakers angle in this trade, they give up Gabe Vincent, a second round pick, Gabe Vincent, Rui Hachimura, a first, a second, and Christian Wood. So they give up, honestly, like players they don't really want and two draft picks. And they end up with, where are they? What the hell? Where did they go? Miles Turner, Jonas, man, crazy. Crazy. Do you think we could fix Aiton? Do you think we could fix Aiton? The thing is like before I answer this question, my question for you is like, what do you think needs fixing about Aiton? Do you think it's like because people talk about the psychological side of things? I think as far as his game goes, we could figure that out. I think his the on court stuff would be fine. If psychologically he just has no care in the world for the sport of basketball, nah, I don't think we could fix that. But as far as like I don't think he has the worst game, bro. Like I think he has in terms of the combination of being a mobile player that can move well and cover ground at the same time be a respectable rim protector. That's solid. Is he a bully on the boards? No, but is he trash on the boards? I don't think so. Um, like he's obviously not a floor spacer, so that limits how much money I think he should get paid, which I think is the big issue. Is his contract is ridiculous. But in the right role, I think he's supposed to be good. Are you nervous for the Super Bowl? Hell yes, brother. What the hell? Do you know who we're going up against? Kermit has all his weapons. Team has no injuries. Thoughts on the Super Bowl? My thoughts on the Super Bowl are Saquon Barkley. It's your time to shine. And Jimmy is joining the Raptors, man. We don't need that. We do not need a Jimmy Butler. But yeah, what's good, Jared Brown? Good to see you back. Yeah, we do not need Jimmy Butler at all, man. What the hell? We had 66-66 to start the second. Oh, sorry, 61-61 to start the second half. 11:45 to go in the third. Kawhi shoots the jumper from three, misses. Bro, Jimmy's 35, man. Jimmy is 35. Scotty to the basket, misses, gets the ball back, loses the ball. Man, I said that's like LeBron and D Wade. Nah, LeBron and D Wade were close enough in age. Close enough in age, man. But yeah, again, I wouldn't mind taking DeAndre Ayton if it meant we get good draft picks because the contract is bad and obviously he's a project. ESPN posted Kristaps and Jalen Brunson and Luka said they would win a championship if they had stayed together. Argument could be made. But what I saw a tweet showing what they turned those players into, and they basically turned those players into like Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and just like some random like they turned that trio of Brunson, Luka, and Kristaps into complete shit, considering the value. So that's not good. They have really, really heavily sold, and I think the Mavericks have become like a slander franchise forever. Like in football, you talk about teams having banter eras. I think the Mavericks are about to enter a what's bigger than an era. Like they might just permanently become a banter team. Like that's just what their existence is. God damn, quickly flew. Harden put a shoulder in him and quickly moved back like he got shot, man. Gotta stand your ground a little bit there, man. God damn. Yeah, the pace of this game is crazy, man. Back and forth, up tempo. RJ to the basket, gets the layup to fall, making LBBK proud. Oh no, it's LKKB. Kristaps was a bum on the Mavs. Kristaps definitely didn't live up to it. Like that's why he got traded. But like, also he was never healthy. And truthfully, on Boston, he's barely been healthy as well. But he's a player you just have to understand is probably not going to be healthy. So if you can cope with that and deal with that, bro, he's going to be good when he does play. I think him and Luka had ego conflicts. That's what I heard about. I heard they beefed. Like I heard they did not like each other, which is what I talked about earlier in the stream about how like if you're gonna trade LeBron, like there's because I think Jared was saying, what about trading LeBron to the Celtics, which obviously wouldn't happen. But it's like again, part of the problem is like you can't take Porzingis back. You're not gonna get Brown or Tatum. So how would that even happen? Brunson was a trash defender, just like Luka, just like Kyrie. This man said there's videos of him dapping him up. That's hilarious, dog. You don't think people have ever not liked each other and at some point in life dapped each other up? Or even like there's a limit to not liking each other. Like I'm not saying these guys wanted each other dead or anything, but it's possible to just like be like, yo, we don't really work together and this isn't working. But like I can a dap up I don't think is like some sworn allegiance. They smiled though. You can tell it was a real friendship. Fair enough, bro. It's good. We got a body language reader here in LKKB. Ah. Harden. Kicks. It's because Kristaps didn't have a good role on the team. He didn't fit well. What do you think the issue was with his role? Grady has the ball. Passes to RJ. RJ rolling, looking for the pass. Yo, the city of Dallas. So that Canadian, I don't know if you follow the NFL, but their city hired 2 suspect coaches for the Cowboys and then traded Luka Doncic in the same week. Dallas is going through it. Dallas is going through it. The city of Dallas. I don't know if something's going on with the Rangers, the Stars, FC Dallas. I don't know. But all I know is that because of what the Cowboys and the Mavericks have done this week, things are really rough out there. Shout out to King. I don't know where King is at, but I know he went to. Yo, we might have to press King about that. King went to Dallas, and Dallas fell apart. We might have to keep King away from cities that matter to us. Actually, we need to send King to Kansas City. That's what we need. Any of the people that watch the NFL stuff I do in here, we need to send King to Kansas City this week. King go to Miami. Facts, bro. We need to send him on a world tour. You should stream the Super Bowl game. That's the plan. The plan as of now is the case. As of now, I think I'm gonna do it. I'm still like I still want to go to my friend's Super Bowl party because I've been going to the same Super Bowl party for like 8 years in a row now. So I don't know. I mean, I'm conflicted. I think I'm gonna stream. I just want to like do a temperature check on like Friday night, Saturday night. The game though, just not commentate. Man, hell no. That's a crazy copyright strike. Until YouTube comes up with the feature where they're gonna let you live stream over the game, but that's in a long time. What if the Eagles get blown out? Bro, it's going to be a fucking sad live stream then. Simple as that. Think if we help the Warriors get Jimmy Butler, we have a chance to get their first rounder. Good spot to catch a falling talent. I hope so, but let me see what draft picks the Warriors have of their own, because that's not a bad thing to target. Warriors draft picks. Oh, future draft picks. Okay. They have their own 2025, their own 2026. Wait, the Warriors have all their own picks? I didn't. Oh, outgoing draft picks. Yeah, second round picks. 35 to Washington was protected. If this pick falls within protection range, therefore is not conveyed. Will instead convey its. Oh, wow. Yeah, the only pick. I don't even think so, bro. I think you got to play cover two, make him go dink and dunk, give them nothing easy, make them be disciplined, and then the goal of the game should be to control the ball. Like Saquon Barkley has to win the game. That's got to be it. Keep the ball for 35 to 40 minutes if you can. That has to be the goal. Nah, so that Canadian, I was thinking more like what years do they have? Because they have all their draft picks, meaning, yeah, we could trade for this year. We could trade for, oh, you were talking specifically about 2025. Because you know what I'm thinking about the Warriors, bro? I'm thinking if you can get like a 2028 first round pick, try to catch the Warriors. Try to catch the Warriors when Steph's like 38 and Jimmy's like 39. Try to catch that first round pick. So that's what I would kind of be into. Like, of course, if we could get the first round pick, a lottery pick this year. But then again, they're 13 right now. If they get Jimmy Butler, maybe you assume they make the playoffs and maybe the pick is at like 16. Bro, the Bucks didn't blitz him. The Bucks defensive line was good enough to get home. Like the Bucks weren't just heating him up left, right, and center. The Bucks could cover, and the Chiefs' offensive line was complete dog shit. And the Bucks were able to get home their pass rush in like normal settings. Like the Bucks' game plan was not just to heat him up all day. Heating Mahomes up is dangerous. If you blitz with numbers and you leave minimal people in coverage, that is extremely dangerous. You have to be able to get home and beat their offensive line without blitzing. That's the key. That's the big thing that the Bucks had. Could they complement that with a little bit of blitzes here and there? Sure. But nah, bro, we're going to have to be able to get home with 4 guys, leave 7 guys in coverage. You give them nothing easy. Jalen Carter has to. That's crazy. I can see the Warriors losing a bit, so it sticks around top 10. True. 100%. That's the key to football, bro. That's the key to the NFL. Pressure the other quarterback. Keep your quarterback clean. But here's the thing. Do you see them losing even if they get Jimmy Butler? Because I think Jimmy would help turn that around. RJ Barrett gonna drop 40 right now, bro. Hopefully, that's what we need. I guess we should check who they still play. Yeah, let's see how many games they have left. $48, so they have 34 games left. Okay, let me see how many trash teams they play and how often. The Jazz, Hornets, Sixers, Hornets, Nets, Pelicans. What else do we have here? I think that's it. So they have 6 really, really easy matchups. The rest of them are respectable. You should get an RJ tattoo, just let us. No, bro, you should get an RJ tattoo, just let us. Jazz are sleepers. In what sense? Cavs up 46 in the third quarter is, Yeah, no, they're not injured, bro. They gave all their players a day off to grieve. That's what happened. They're telling you it's injuries. That's the cap. That's cap. They got a day to grieve the trade. They gave that GM a contract extension a few months ago as well. Goodness gracious. Nah, bro, it's grieving. It's grieving. They know everybody's sad. They know everybody wants to cry. You got to give them a day to cry it out. $74-69. Raptors up 5. 5 minutes to go in the third. 5:15 to be exact. James bricks a step back. Mavs are the new Lob City. Interesting. So, nah, but oddly enough, I think they're the new Lakers, bubble Lakers. They're gonna try to be anchored by defense. They're gonna literally have AD, but they're gonna have AD playing with centers, like real centers. Maybe old Klay Thompson is like a Danny Green. And then who was the Lakers point guard that year? Who was it? No, hold on. They didn't play with a point guard. They played with KCP or something, didn't they? But yeah, they're definitely. But here's the thing, bro. How are they Lob City? Like, do you see Daniel Gafford as anything close to DeAndre Jordan? That's not the comparison, bro. Did you hear any of the words I said? That is not what I did not say, that the Mavs have a roster full of champions like the Lakers. And RJ gets a fast break dunk to extend the Raptors' lead to 7. Decent amount of bench players on the court, too. Scotty's getting some good rest. RJ's carrying the bench unit. Grady goes the other way. It's Lob City Trust. Fair enough, bro. We're going to see AD jumping up like Blake Griffin and Luke Gafford jumping up like DeAndre Jordan, bro. 100%. That makes all the sense in the world. Harden, step back 3 with the flop. Vintage Harden as Ochai. Ooh. And Grady gets the dunk in transition. 11-point lead. Nice little run the Raptors have been on. That's all they're good at, Derek Lively. But when is Derek Lively going to be back? But also, bro, did you hear the general manager speak? He said that AD is going to finish games at the 5. That's not Lob City at all. If AD finishes the games at the 5, it's going to be PJ Washington at the 4 and AD at the 5. So, like, that's not about lobs. That's about spacing the court. But even that part is interesting because if you're going to finish games with AD at the 5, then having Gafford and Lively seems like a lot. Like, I don't know if one of them is going to get traded now. Obviously, Lively's hurt, so that's probably a part of the thinking. But you play AD at the 5 to finish games. So let's say you play AD at the 5 for the last 5 minutes of the games. You have 43 minutes for Gafford and Lively. You're probably looking at what, like 23 and 20 minutes? Because if you shortchange either of those players less than 20 minutes, I think that puts the player in a tough spot. So I don't know exactly how that's going to work. AD wants to play the 4. They're going to want 2 solid centers. No, this is true. But, bro, he's going to want to play the 4. And they said they're going to start him at the 4. But the general manager who made the trade literally came out and said in the press conference today, AD is going to start games at the 4, but we're going to close games with him at the 5. Like, came from straight from the horse's mouth. So, like, I don't know if all of a sudden they're going to go back on that. But, yeah, it's... And also, the thing, too, is, like, if Jason Kidd wasn't in on the trade, what is his idea of how they want to play? Like there's that side of it as well. Like, is Jason Kidd down to be like a defense oriented coach? Because the thing about the other thing that the general manager said, because you keep spamming this Lob City thing, the general manager said that this was about defense. He said, literally, he said the term defense wins championship, as if wins championships, as if that's not like a generally outdated idea in sports, because sports have changed the rules to be more slanted towards offense. So you come out, you're saying defense wins championships, and that's why we went for AD. It's like, all right, we better hope that the defense wins championships part like works with Klay Thompson and Kyrie Irving in the backcourt. And I would hope that can help. But for what it's worth, the general manager also talked about Cleveland. Like he pointed to how Cleveland has two bigs, and that's why they're good, and wanting to kind of mimic that. And Cleveland themselves, they don't have great guards defensively. Like they clean up with their bigs. So maybe that's the idea. Dr. Kyrie and Luka. Yeah, so what I was talking about earlier was like, I think the problem is like the Mavs created a team that was so imbalanced when they traded for Kyrie that this is way too aggressive of a swing the other way to deal with the fact that you're imbalanced. And in the process of making such an aggressive swing the other way, you've lost value. But like here's the thing, the Celtics aren't proof of the idea that defense wins championships, because the Celtics are, bro, they fucking shoot and like they take and make a lot of threes. So I mean, yeah, if Dallas all of a sudden can take and make a lot of threes, fair enough. But like the Celtics are not a defense wins championships franchise, but by any means. Show RJ stats, man. Hell yeah, RJ's hooping right now. RJ got 18 points. I lied. Well, yeah, 18. So he had, what did he have at halftime? He had 12. So yeah, he got 6 in the quarter. That's solid. Adam Silver will finally be getting his Lakers-Celtics rivalry back. Nah, he needed that too. He needed that. He needed that for sure. What is that on KPJ's nose? It's like the smallest Band-Aid I've ever seen. Luka is Kobe and Tatum is his peers. Yeah. No, it is a dead rivalry. That's why he's trying to pump life into it, because it's dead. The heart rate is on a flat line. This was the defibrillator. But truthfully, like, the rivalry is not going to be the same, because the thing about the Lakers is like, how long is it going to take for them to actually get good? Like, actually get good. Because, bro, they're going to have to play Jackson Hayes and Austin Reeves next to Luka and LeBron. That shit might stink for a little bit. Raptors up 11 in the bonus. 2 minutes to go. KPJ in the mid-range gets it to fall. Olynyk to Ochai. Jacoby with the deep pull-up 3 knocks it down. Big shot by the young player, giving us a 12-point lead, 124 to go. Batum gets lost the other way. The defense definitely didn't put Kelly in a great spot, having to close out on that. Bruce Brown goes the other way, and the Raptors are up 14. What position would you like to see us add to the most? Mid-season or like long-term? They're wearing green. Like the normal green, not the Kelly green throwbacks. What position would you like to see us add the most? Yeah, so what I was gonna ask is like, you talking about a long-term piece, or are you talking about at something just literally for the rest of the year? Because for the rest of the year, truthfully, what I want to see the most is like, I want to see us get rid of long term center, bro. I want to see if we can get a rim protecting floor spacing center. Those pieces are unicorns, but I'd love to see that because I really think that ties everything together. Aside from that, I'd like a defensive wing that still fits the system offensively, which uh again, like those are unicorns, but we need unicorns right now, right? Good defender that fits the scheme offensively still. And again, a rim protecting big that can space the floor at least respectably. Those are the two pieces I'd like to see the team add. Batum hits the corner three, cut the deficit to 15. Oh, so you know what I think is gonna happen though, right? With the halftime show, I think he's gonna play Not Like Us out of spite, and I think that's gonna make it bang. Like I think the energy of like, yo, he's playing a song right now that Drake is literally trying to stop by suing him. That energy might make the moment fire. I don't necessarily know how good the halftime show is gonna be. Like I'm not thrilled for the show side of it itself, but I just think the moment that's gonna be like, yo, this guy is literally playing a diss song at the Super Bowl that the other artist is trying to sue him out of being able to play. That moment is going to be fire. This is trash though, bro. Like the tank is actually dead. I had to change my name. Well, hold on. To failed tank commander. This is it, bro. So this is the thing. You're saying the song is trash. This has absolutely nothing to do with anything because I'm talking about the moment. This is what we're talking about. I don't care for halftime. I just want to see Drake's reaction when that song plays. Where I'm trying to. They need to put a camera on Drake wherever he is. I think he's gonna be in Australia. It's probably gonna be like 7 a.m. in Australia. Somebody needs to find Drake. Everybody else? Who else is on his side? Maul from the new Rory and Maul show. They need to get a camera on Maul. Ish from the Joe Budden. Everybody who's like all those figures that we know on Drake's side of things. We just need cameras on all of them. When that song goes off at a Super Bowl, think about it. The Super Bowl is one of the most corporate, business-friendly events ever, and a diss song calling somebody a pedophile is gonna ring out. That's crazy. That is crazy. Are you still doing the Super Bowl? That's the plan as of now. But like I said, like I'm leaving the decision until like Friday. Shit, we're shooting 54.7% from the field and 50% from three. That is very not sustainable. But we end of the quarter on a 24-10 run. Yeah, I'll keep you guys I'll keep you guys in the loop. I'll definitely keep you guys in the loop. But yeah, the Raptors shooting is probably going to come down. But at the same time, like if you maximize the time period of the game where you're shooting well to get 92 points at the end of the third quarter, to go on a big run to make it a 15-point game, like the Raptors don't have to shoot amazing for the rest of the game. They just have to play respectable defensively. Is Leonard in the game? Not now. No, he is now. Yeah, he just checked in. Oh, well, let's see what his numbers look like. For the sake of your agenda, bro, I do think RJ is outperforming Leonard. Leonard has 11 points on 5 for 15 shooting. RJ has 18 on 8 for 15 shooting. NFC killed the AFC 64-39. Who like statistically did well? That's what we need to find out. But yeah, flag football and the Olympics, man. USA is about to do some unspeakable things to some of these teams. If we can't find a center, I'd love to go for a power forward like Jarris Walker, Jabari Smith Jr. So then, okay, here's the thing. I think when it comes to the power forward position, regardless of what we call Scotty, in my head, I still look at him like a power forward. Like he's just a point forward in my head, regardless of whether the fact that we call him a point guard or whatever, whatever. Like I don't know if I want a power forward and Scotty Barnes at the floor at the same time, but maybe that changes with time. Woo! Raptors clamp up. Wait, they called a foul on Jacoby? No way. No way. That is a tough call for the young player, man. He deserves better. That's nasty business. Does Scotty still wear glasses? Nah, nah, nah. He's been without glasses, but honestly, the way he gets hit in the face, he absolutely should consider wearing something because you can only break your orbital bone so many times. KPJ knocks down the second free throw. 11:09 to go. Raptors up 14. God damn it, bro. We're winning too many games. Ochai to Boucher. Boucher, Scotty to Olenek. Olenek with a great pass to Boucher, but honestly, it looked like a great play from Leonard. But I think the reason it looked so good is because it definitely wasn't legal. Wait, Scotty's in the All Star game? What? Why did I? I'm tripping. Yeah, no, he's not. He's not in the All Star game. Oh yeah, last year. Man, imagine being. I wonder if there's any streamers or people that do basketball stuff that were live when the trade broke. Cause boy, oh boy, that'd be crazy. That's like the dream to just be live when something like that happens, and then just the algorithm just floods people into the stream. Kawhi, guarded by Ochai, gets to his spot, mid range step back, and misses a shot that's typically his bread and butter. Bro, actually, there's forget that. There's some Mavericks writer who was actually writing a book about Luka and how the Mavericks basically built the whole team around him. The book was about to be released in a month, right? It's obviously written, printed. They had the cover, obviously him in a Mavs jersey. His book got completely fucked, bro. Forget the jersey. That's a small commitment. This guy committed all the time and money into producing a book that's now about to just be a meme. That shit is just about to be a meme. So they got it the worst. Clippers going a little run to make it an 11-point game. Nick Batum, hilariously, somehow in the fourth quarter making plays as a person who has lyrics about him out there saying, fourth quarter, fourth quarter yelling, why the fuck's Batum in? Who reads books? Well, who cares about who reads them, bro? People buy them. People buy them. People who put books out still make money. Are you under the impression that authors put books out and just make no money? If he had a book deal, he already got paid from the publication company. The publication company is in a tough spot, but also he's not going to get any royalties or anything. What was his name though? I think it was. Let me see. Dave McMenamin or something, or maybe that was the Lakers guy. Let's find it. Oh, here it is. I'm gonna find it. Dave McMenamin. What the hell? McMenamin. What a name. Why are these tweets going back to 2020? The hell? Okay. Do I have to log into X? I'll have to do that somewhere else. Uh-huh. Here we go. Yeah, Elon ruined this shit. His name is Mac 10. That's crazy. Okay. All right. So this man, my book chronicling all the twists and turns that the Mavs have taken while trying to build the championship team around Luka Doncic, publishes March 25th. Pre-orders available at this link. Man, the Wonder Boy, man, put his whole career into this book for this. And you got the Lakers writer underneath saying, is there still time to update the cover art, my guy? He got did dirty. Bro, if you ever wanted Luka to be traded, honestly, it would be the Spurs to pair with Wemby. That's a generational team up. Yeah, that would be really frustrating. The thing about Wemby is it looks like what he's gonna be is he's gonna be a way of erasing at least one guy's perimeter deficiencies, right? So I've always thought about how like Trae Young and Wemby would be amazing, or like Luka and Wemby would be amazing. If you take somebody who's just an offensive juggernaut that has no defensive ability, Wemby is the perfect eraser for somebody like that. So yeah, this would be crazy. Where bro, Buddy's book is fucked. It's done. Now dumbasses in my fan bases won't be saying Jaime Jaquez is untradeable in trade talks. Yo, honestly, you know what this reminds? Like this, it seems like there was just years and years of buildup in the trade market that made things like immovable, and then now out of nowhere, like this trade is going to make everybody reconsider. Like, whoa, if that team traded Luka, that team like we can only make a mistake that's going to look so bad, right? Like if somebody gets a 1 in the dunk contest, right? You're not going to be scared to flop and get a 20 because it's like, bro, it doesn't matter if I get a 20. There's the guy who got a 1 is going to be getting all the jokes. That's where every team is at now. Like if you were a little bit hesitant about making a trade, fret no more, man. Like you can make whatever wild trade you were thinking of because all anybody's ever going to do is talk about how stupid the Mavericks are. But yeah, Raptors have a 13-point lead. Kawhi's getting stripped. Jacoby Walter is picking the ball up in transition. We're smoking transition looks somehow. Oh my God, Kawhi's gonna get a corner 3 out of this. Finally, after all these sloppy possessions by Kawhi, he gets to look so good it falls for him. The funniest thing that can happen is the Mavs winning a ring. You know what it is though? Like, is it impossible? No. You're right though. It would be the funniest thing if they win a ring. Oh my God, the GM, Nico Harrison, he would run around talking the biggest shit ever. Oh yeah, man, that would be crazy. AD Finals MVP. You think? Hold on. How do you guys think Clay feels? Like, do you think how do you think he feels about this being the situation he walked into? He probably wanted to have a low key time, um, just chilling. I want to play ball with Luka and Kyrie. They're gonna attract so much attention. I get open threes. I don't know if this is what he signed up for, to be in probably the biggest fishbowl in the NBA now, and he's gonna have to like. The thing is, I used to think his goal, or like his what they needed from him, was to just be a good player, make some shots. But it's not really a huge deal if you don't, because you have Kyrie and Luka. Like, merely the threat of Klay Thompson could open up space for Kyrie, Luka. They could get busy. You're not really relied on to make shots. In this new setup, I don't think they can survive really bad Klay games. Klay has to have at least okay games, as Grady makes a huge shot. You know what? We haven't put this on stream in a long time. The streets haven't streets haven't. I was gonna say about to say streets haven't felt this in a while, but that sounds wild. Yeah, streets haven't seen this in a minute. This team would have been deadly in 2017, 2018. This team is legitimately like a dynasty. This team is legitimately a dynasty. Chris Boucher hits another three as the Raptors have a 14-point lead. Damn. KPJ gets an open dunk out of all that. Chris Boucher is on the ground, no foul called. Grady survives the Kawhi test. Oh, great pass to Jacoby in the corner. What a possession from Grady. Big shot from Jacoby as the Raptors are up 15. We are about to send these Clippers packing. Jacoby, solid fourth quarter from the guy. But yeah, man. Poor. Let's see what Tim McMahon has said about that book. This is the time where I wish the All-Star game had a draft. Oh, true. True. Oh my God, that'd be awkward. By the way, what do you guys? What do Heat fans? Have you guys seen Gilbert Arenas' like takes on Miami and Heat culture? I think one of the guys on the show called Miami jail with a ocean view, in terms of like the Heat culture, like discipline thing. I thought that was a pretty funny take. But yeah, where have you heard that type of stuff? Wait, are they wrestling at the Pro Bowl? Oh, this is tug of war. It's funny because his name is pronounced Jacob. Yo, you know what's funny? So, or Jacob. No, you know what's funny? So here's the thing. Like, the fact that we have a Jacoby and a Jakob is wild, because they're basically like, it's essentially the same letters with completely different pronunciations, and then they share the court together. And then my brain has to organize the two names. But yeah, bro, I don't know if I've seen your name before. I don't know if you're new, but I've actually talked about how fucking hilarious it is that we have a Jakob and a Jacoby. So big up to you if you're new. I appreciate you for being in the chat. But yeah, no, that is weird. I don't know if has there ever been another team with a Jakob and a Jacoby. Who knows? Yeah, I'm new. Well, welcome, bro. Welcome. Are you a Raptors fan? Are you just a general basketball fan? We've been talking about Luka and AD, obviously today, but this game's been pretty interesting. First of all, we need to know: are you pro tank or anti tank? Because this is a pro tanking space. I'm enjoying watching my team play good basketball and win a game, but deep down, I know we need that superstar. So it's mixed feelings. General basketball, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. Well, welcome. Here's the thing. So I'm from Toronto. I mainly do Raptors streams, but also uh I do other stuff as well. Like I stream basically on my like basketball based on my basketball interests, which is usually the Raptors and Team Canada. But like occasionally it's been OKC because I really like Shea. And like what I talked to the people about earlier is that I'm gonna be doing a Lakers Clippers stream on Tuesday. Because man, this is a huge moment in basketball. Like I'm watching the first Lakers game on stream, people. Pro tank, anti tank. So uh a lot of people want, so this is I guess a Raptors fan base debate of like some people want the team to lose as many games as possible so that we can have our best chance at having a high draft pick in this draft class to get some good players. um and then some people believe that losing games, not losing games on purpose, but like the goal being to lose is never a good thing, and you should always try to play good basketball and develop your talent. So it's kind of like there's a bit of a split in the Raptors fan community. Um, so yeah, like I mean, to be honest, like because basketball is a superstar oriented sport, like you cannot deny the fact that if you don't have damn near a Hall of Fame candidate as your number one option, you have no hope of winning a championship. And because we don't have that kind of player on our roster yet, I don't think, because I don't think Scotty Barnes is that. Um, I know we need that. And like this is a draft is a great opportunity. Like I'm out here watching us rattle off a 5-game winning streak after losing all these games. And I'm like, hold on, I sat through all those shitty games and all those losses. And I'm not going to even be rewarded with a great draft pick at the end of it because we're about to win games now. Like cheering for a team that knows they're going nowhere is a complicated experience, man. I think RJ Barrett also got a concussion here, by the way. The way he hit the floor, head hit the hardwood. RJ Barrett got knocked the hell out here. This is 100% CTE on this play. So that's not good, man. He's gonna miss some time, I imagine. Hopefully he's okay. But damn, bro, fuck. Barrett goes back to the bench. I said that's crazy as hell. Bro, welcome to cheering for basketball teams that, yeah, again, aren't the best and aren't in big markets and need great players. But yeah, maybe we can close this out with some more fan sport trades. I feel like they've been especially shitty today because it's just Lakers fans rounding out their team. But let's see what this trade could be. Bruce Brown, Colin Sexton, Jonas Valanciunas, Walker Kessler, and a first-round pick. My goodness, this is a king's ransom for the Lakers. My goodness. Oh, RJ's back in the game? Yo, the concussion protocol. I'm praying Zubac grabs 3 rebounds in 4 minutes. Oh, you have money on the game? Best of luck, brother. Best of luck. Bro, this is too good for the Lakers. What are they giving up? They're giving up Austin Reeves. Oh my god. See, I would usually rant about how unrealistic this is for Lakers fans to put these trades together, but after the trade that happened yesterday, you can't really do that. Nico Harrison, you ruined everything. What the hell? Turnover by Jakob. We're up 13, 109, 96, 420 to go, Blaze. But yeah, man. This is just what all the trades have been today. Yo, them picking up Walker Kessler would be great, but them getting a king's ransom in every trade is just not realistic. Jakob Pertl for Rui Hachimura and Christian Wood. Now, why on earth would we do this, man? This is so disrespectful. So disrespectful. But then again, like, hard to talk after the trade that happened yesterday. This trade is being marketed as Lakers title push. They get Pirtle, Valanciunas, Davion Mitchell, and Ochai Agbaji. They are making a title push with all players that have been on the Raptors. Maxi Kleber, and who did the Blazers give up in this trade? The Blazers give up Robert Williams for Maxi Kleber and a first-round pick. Austin Reeves. We get Austin Reeves, Time Lord, Christian Wood, Jackson Hayes for Jakob Pertl, Davion Mitchell, Ochai. Bro, these trades are so ass. This is the problem. This is the problem, X, bro. This is the problem. After that trade, anything is possible now. The standards for what is nonsense and what's nonsense is gone. No more tank for the Raptors. For real, man, we've killed the tank. We've killed the tank. That's why I changed my name here. Failed Tank Commander. I tried my best to lead the tank, but our tank got wiped out. Zubac, bro, he didn't get a rebound, but he got a bucket. Scotty. Pirtle had a good look and he bricked it. 11-point lead, 2:30 to go. Why the fuck is Harden and Kawhi both shooting 6 for 18? Yeah, they both had really off days. We've been playing generally better defense as of late, but last week or like last game we didn't play good defense at all. It's not like we're out here strapping people, but I don't really know why. Man, the Clippers have just had a really off day. You know what it is, bro? It might be the Toronto nightlife. I don't know if there any Raptors defensive players are causing the bad shooting, but Toronto nightlife on a Saturday night may have done that. Harden makes his free throws. It is a 9-point game, 2.5 minutes to go. We're going to need to just play sound basketball, and this should be a win. But anything's possible, of course. RJ to Grady. Grady to the basket, dumps it off to RJ, and Zubac gets a huge block on RJ Barrett, who had a great look at the basket. You got to beat Zubac to the rim there, and Zubac lifted up. Uno, James Harden, step back 3 over Grady, misses. The rebound is all over the place, and Zubac had a chance to get your rebound, but he didn't, bro. That was a great chance there. He could have got it. Jacoby passes to RJ. To Scotty. Scotty has Batum on him. Scotty spins, double team comes, passes to Jakob. Jakob to Jacoby, which is the nastiest passing combination that I could possibly have to talk about. Jakob to Jacoby. But the Raptors get a 24-second violation. The Clippers played great defense, and there's going to be a timeout. So defensive possessions have been solid last 3-4 possessions of this game. Again, still a 9-point game, 126 to go. It should be fairly safe, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, time is running out for you, bro. Time is definitely running out for you. Whoa. The Raiders just hired Chip Kelly as an offensive coordinator. Pete Carroll and Chip Kelly. They're going for their college football dream team right there. Whoa, that's wild. We're going to have to talk about that on an NFL stream. I think I'm going to do that tomorrow. Chip Kelly is a Las Vegas Raider. What the hell? Batum lobs it to Zubats. Zubats hook shot gets it to fall. 7-point game, 1:23 to go. Clippers are going to press full court. But Scotty gets past the halfway line pretty easy on Batum. Scotty goes left, finds a cutting Jacoby who dunks all over Zubats. Dunks all over Zubats in what's probably the dagger. Jacoby Walter. What a great play and great fourth quarter from him as well. But especially just seeing what Zubats did at the basket, stopping RJ from scoring. Jacoby goes up with some force and throws the dunk down. It's not quite a poster because Zubats was there, but he was kind of off to the side. And then Scotty throws a lob for a reverse alley to Grady. And that's how we're going to finish this game, people. Scotty puts the game away with passing. And the Raptors open up a 9-point lead with 43 seconds to go. This game is over, people. Harden gets to the basket too easy on RJ. 7-point game. But what a set of plays from Scotty. Get the ball back to Scotty, people. Get the ball back to Scotty. Passes it to Jakob. Jakob back to Grady. And it looks like the Clippers have given up. Raptors are just going to dribble the clock out. 8 seconds to go on the shot clock. RJ is probably just going to take this violation. I guess so. Turnover for RJ Barrett as the Clippers will take a shot and end the game, people. So shout out to everybody involved. Raptors win again, bounce back after the loss to the Bulls, beat a much better team than the Bulls. And the tank is officially dead, people. We are winning basketball games, and we will be back to watch more of this team play on Tuesday against either the Knicks or the Grizzlies. I believe it is the Knicks on Tuesday. So we'll be back to watch that game, people. Shout out to everybody in here. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel on your way out so you never miss when we go live. If any big news breaks related to the Raptors, we'll go live then. But otherwise, I will see you guys on Tuesday. And you guys take care until then. I'm out.